Proudly hosted by ETA College and the Western Province Cricket Club, the Showcase is a bespoke sports event for kids who lost out on participating in sport as a result of COVID-19. Specifically designed to offer them an opportunity to play, be coached, be inspired, and showcase their talent to an audience of academies, talent scouts, coaches, and recruiters.
Gerardi Oudendal, CEO of Old School Group and founder of the Showcase. Gosh, thanks to lockdown. I think, COVID and Corona had a couple of bad things and also a couple of good things, and this is one of that. We love outdoor events, that's what we're about. We organize some of the biggest sports and music and entertainment festivals in the world. And when COVID struck, we had to cancel a couple of things, and we started thinking and we started doing some research. And I think ultimately we're sports people, we love sport, we love being active, and we wanted to sort of kindle that spirit and keep it going. And we felt, for any good athlete, whether you're a sportsman running or cycling or jumping or even just playing, team sports, rugby, netball, soccer, whatever it needs to be, you need to have some basic skills. And we felt like, how could we capture and let kids compete against each other, irrespective of where they are? And so that's where Showcase was developed. We wanted to sort of keep kids active at home. This is our space, we're committed to this. We think carefully before we do something. And we've launched it and we've pushed it, and we've had a good uptake in year one, but it's still kind of Western Cape based. There's still a couple of schools in the regions which are sort of underrepresented, and I think that for me leaves the massive opportunity. If you look at ETA alone, they've got one campus in the West, or they've got 12 campuses. This is one of them. Like, we could have 12 of these kind of events. We've got 11, we've got 9 different provinces in South Africa where they could be. And I think the ultimate thing is, like, this becomes a bit of a mix between I think sports ability, athletic ability, and sports skills, which doesn't exist anywhere really in the world. And let's commit this together and get kids to compete. So for me, year one of 12, of 20, of 25 is very successful, and we'd love to support the federations. SA Rugby has a massive database of kids that they put through their paces, but they don't necessarily get to Springbok, Pofadder, or in the middle of the Karoo. This actually gets there, and if we could support them, if we could support netball, if we could support soccer, if we could support hockey or cricket or anything else just by showcasing kids, then fantastic. And I think we'll need partners to help us go. The TENS is something we conceptualized 12 years ago. We had 22 teams in the first year. Now we have close to 600-700 teams competing across 5 events a year in South Africa. And I think that's the kind of same aim, is to just keep on growing, keep on pushing. But ultimately, win World Cup after World Cup with the kids that have come through, back in 2020, but 2020, 40, we're top of the world because of these kids that no one would have known about.
Keep going until you get your chin up there. Nice, keep going. Hands up like this. Full range of motion.
Hi, I'm Carl Stone. I'm a fitness student at ETA, my first year. So this is the pull-up station. So basically we're testing the pull-up, max pull-ups until failure. So basically what that means, full range of motion until the chin touches the top of the bar, into a lock position, and that's how we're testing the athletes until they can't anymore, and we're counting the reps. I personally believe that good form is the gateway to exercise in general. It's the building block to advancing your technique, becoming a better athlete. It's just a building block. It's the basics that make it count. I'm very impressed with the athletes, the boys. Obviously, it's been a long lockdown for everyone, and they're pushing it and they're doing the best they can, and that's all we want for the athletes today. I love ETA. It's last year I was a bit indecisive of what to do with my life last year, and exercise has always been my passion. I've been doing combat sports like jiu-jitsu and karate my whole life, and this is just a place to help me reach my goals and my full potential.
Okay, my name is Garth Arendse and I'm the Regional Manager for NPR, the Cape Town campus. It's the National Performance Register, so it's a sports-specific testing program. We go around to schools and clubs and we offer free fitness testing to them, so they can kind of gather where they are. Alright, so we have 10 or 11 stations. We're starting off with the weight and height, right? And then from there we're moving on to the pull-ups for your upper body strength or endurance. From there we're moving to the put, which is an upper body explosive power test. From there the guys come and they do their vertical jump, which is a lower body explosive test. From there they'll go to the push-ups, which is an upper body endurance test. It's a minute long. From there we'll go to the abdominal sit-ups test, which is 1 minute too for endurance of the abs. Then we move over to the broad jump, which is another lower body explosive power test. So with the vertical jump, we're testing vertical power, and with the broad jump, we're testing horizontal power. Yes, that's correct. Okay, and then from there, we go to the 10 and 40 meter sprint, which is just speed off the mark. And yeah, then we moved over to the agility T test, which was, testing your agility as an athlete, but also focusing on what's ahead. From there, we moved over to the Bronco test, which is a cardiovascular endurance test. It gives us an understanding, or gives them an understanding of where they are physically and mentally with regards to testing. Definitely, that's probably the most important, to find a superstar and to assist them in reaching their dreams. And like Andrew mentioned, yes, just encouraging the youth of South Africa to exercise on a regular basis and teaching them the importance of exercise.
My name is Bradley Searle and I'm the NPR National Manager. ETA College stands for Exercise Teachers Academy. It's amazing. They're based all around the country. They've got 10 different regions, and it's just such a fantastic hands-on college that really focuses on the physical aspect of the sports and fitness industry. Gerry, who organised all of this, he brought it to our attention. He was like, we don't realise that the kids have actually done nothing this year. They've just been sitting at home. So one of the huge inspirations was to just get kids out to an event. So they're so used to going on tours and everything, and there was nothing. So it's such a great opportunity that they've brought all these kids together from all around the country to be able to compete against each other and compete in some sort of sport this year. What they wanted to do was they wanted to get, not all these kids get the opportunity to go and attend trials. Obviously because of some more underprivileged backgrounds or people far away. So this is an opportunity for everybody, no matter your class, your size, your race, your age, just to come together under one spot. So we've got from 12 to 13 up to 18-year-old netball girls and rugby boys. And we've got some girls actually doing the rugby test because they are the rugby girls, which is quite cool.
It's Andrew Gray and I'm the National Academic Manager for ETA College. Well, firstly, I think let's start out with the institution. It's a private institution that deals in sort of three streams. One is fitness or conditioning, one is coaching, and the other one is sports management. And we offer programs from level 5 from certificates right through to degrees. It's a fantastic opportunity for our students, and we really encourage a lot of practical learning. Obviously the industry and the profession requires them to be physically and practically able. So an event like this is crucial, and I think you would have seen that hopefully they get a lot of enjoyment out of it, but there are multiple learning opportunities. You can teach them how to do things, but when they come across this and they've got real athletes in their hands and they're guided, to me that's a unique experience for all our students, and they really enjoy it. My experience would tell me that a large part of what happens at professional level is actually determined by what happens at a much junior level, whether it's a positive or a negative. And so we really focus, we think of these type of opportunities are vitally important if we do continue growing sport in our country. And it's not only for professional sport, it's just using sport as exercise and to use fitness and health. As you would be aware, we often talk about the fitness levels of our youngsters are on the decline because of whatever technology that they're using, and I think it's crucial that we understand exactly where these issues are and where the problems lie so that we can correct them. It's different being outside again, I think, for a lot of the kids, and I think our experience with our students as well as with some of the athletes that we've been involved with has taught us that COVID was both good and bad. A lot of people got online and they started doing these sort of home workouts or these high intensity workouts, but none of it was controlled. So I think this type of event to come out here, I think the youngsters have enjoyed being outdoors in the sun again. I think it's the competitive nature. I think everybody loves to compete. Everybody loves to try and test themselves and to try and prove just how strong or how fit they are. I can't overestimate it. It's vitally important. As an example, I could give you an exercise and you'd get very little benefit from it. And the same exercise, if done correctly, you wouldn't be able to manage 2 or 3. So there's a technique that becomes vitally important. But I think more importantly for this sort of age group, it's also just about the injury concern. There's a very high attrition rate of young kids that do exercises incorrectly and get injured. So we can reduce the risk of injury, we can increase the enjoyment out of exercises, also just if we do them properly. So technique is something that certainly our students at the campuses they're drilled over and over again. Technique becomes important, not just the weight that you push. I hope one child, we've just encouraged him to maybe go home and train You know, to me, that's the vitally important thing. They'll all get data, they'll all get information, but if we can instill in one child, sure, I want to be better next year and I'm going to go out and I have the ability to train, I have the mindset to train. To me, that's a successful day, you know. Just to change one person's life in a very small way, that's really what we're after.
Ibrahim Murat, event manager for Showcase 2020. You know, 2020, I think for all society, all industries has been the most challenging for all of us. And, you know, we were really excited about the opportunity to get kids out here. I know when we started back in July, it seemed like an unrealistic dream, you know, where we were in terms of lockdown. But credit to all the stakeholders, from the parents, organizers, partners, which we obviously will chat to as well. And of course, most important to the kids, you know, for taking on this task. I think nobody really understands, other than the kids, the impact that it had on them. You know, kids that have been so involved in sport and physical activity in all the schools throughout South Africa, to have been at home for 3 to 6 months and so diligently participating in our program, you know, and uploading their stats on a weekly basis. It was an 11-12 week program that we've ran. And to culminate in what we've had today is, for us as an organizing body, has been a phenomenal experience, and we're really grateful for everybody that has participated in it. And for us, you know, obviously going forward, you know, we're really excited about the prospect going forward as well.
My name is Annemie. This is my netball girls. I'm a coach for Netball East. We are like a netball academy, coaching young girls from age under 4 up to under 18 netball skills. No, it's been a very nice day and we are happy for the weather, and I think everybody's smiling, so they're not too tired yet, but they're doing very well. Yeah.
And you guys, you've enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Lots of fun?
Yeah.
What's been the best test so far? Which
Sit
exercise?
up.
Sit-ups.
Sit-ups. Sit-ups.
How many?
31.
Hey!
I'm Gary Crooks from Shadowball, and I'm supporting the Showcase as a sponsor and an activator for Shadowball. Well, the Shadowball is a rugby training ball that allows you to practice your passing and catching on your own. And I suppose, as you can see in the back, it looks like a half ball. It's got a flat end that bounces back off any wall. It solves the problem of how do you develop your skills with the ball in rugby. Well, skills has really become one of the most important parts of the game. I think it's sort of changed with New Zealand, and we saw our guys, the Bokke, in the World Cup final. So audiences want to see that nice flair, the kids want to play it, and I guess they have to learn it somehow. And the best way to practice skill is to practice and to repeat that skill. And I think we just assist in finding innovative ways, new ways to develop skill, helping teams keep an advantage in that way, using the Shadowball and our skills programs. Yeah, there's great specials online at shadowball.co.za. But if you want to get touchy-feely with the ball, you can go down to a Sportsman's Warehouse, and they keep them in stock at all the stores. Yeah, those are the best two places, and yeah, we'd love it if you came down there and look out specials from time to time on our website that go on. Yeah.
After a very successful Phase 2 of the Showcase program, all participants can now look forward to Phase 3. This will be in the form of a school sports festival where all athletes will be able to show off their talents in a variety of sporting codes against their peers. Stay connected to the Showcase social media platforms for more information.